guys, Adam here, Blackfyre Productions. I am back with another Toy Tuesday, and today the plan is to take you behind a little bit of a photo shoot that I'm doing with the new Darth Maul DX18 Hot Toys figure that I got and did an unboxing for last week. So I've already done a couple of photos before this setup, and by no means am I a master photographer. I'm just thoroughly enjoying myself in the collecting of these action figures as well as setting them up and displaying them, whether they're behind me here or in photos like that. I love the whole narrative behind it and everything else. I sort of have gotten some inspiration from Jason Michael from Instagram. Jason B. Michael from Instagram, as well as Sergeant Bananas and that, and so those were a couple of the people that I saw on Facebook. You got Imperial Grunt as that as well, or not Facebook, on Instagram, that I sort of followed and sort of been watching their profiles. And what they do is inspirational, and it's really freaking cool. So my idea for today's video, like I said, was take you behind the scenes. I already have the start of a picture set up in front of me. So what I'm using, or what I plan on using, is a combination of 1/12 scale, so 6-inch action figures for my Stormtroopers, with my 1/6 scale Darth Maul. I don't have Stormtroopers that match the scale to Darth Maul, so I'm going to have to sort of use some Photoshop and sort of impose the photos that I plan on taking together. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a little stand, set up my camera and everything, and I'll have my video recording from the side, sort of showing the layout of the pictures as well as the lights that I'll be placing in the photos and stuff. So anyhow, let's dive into the behind the scenes on the photo and go from there. Alright guys, here we are with the layout of the photo on the screen. You can see my shutter speed as well as my f-stop there. I have it on auto white balance, 400 ISO, f-stop 18, just because I wanted some depth, so a field in there, so I more of a broader, I guess, depth of field. So I want the Stormtroopers to be a little bit in focus, not as unfocused as they are here in this image, but with that high f-stop I had to sort of counter that with a lower shutter speed, which is absolutely fine because I don't plan on adding in anything else at a shutter speed, like water effects or rain effects I should say, or fog or anything, so that is perfectly fine for how I want it, I think. I tried a shot earlier with a f-stop that was at 8, and they just did not blend very well with what I was wanting done. So anyhow, let me show you what I'm using for lights and such. So I have this blue light over here, which is cascading sort of sideways onto the Stormtroopers and Darth Maul. I have that Sith probe droid as well as Darth Maul. I do have a Ulanzi light over there, that small one on the tripod, and then a secondary white light as well, just with a diffuser gel on there, and then I have a blue gel on that one and a red gel on the small Ulanzi light as well. And most of these lights I just picked up super cheap off Amazon, just because I wasn't looking for anything that was super expensive to get into the hobby and stuff. I also have a good sweet light up here. So this light is controlled by my cellular device, and it can change colors and brightness and saturation and everything else like that. So again, Black Series Stormtroopers. I was thinking of using a third, but the image that I'm going to go for after practicing a couple of shots, I'm only going to get the two to frame sort of Darth Maul, like you see down there, and frame the shot, and then you can see that I have some wires and that propping up some debris and everything in the background. I'm probably going to move the piles of stuff over as well to maybe, I'm not sure if that base is going to be in the picture or not, but to sort of block that out. Yeah, so that's where we're at with that. So let's get into taking some of these photos. Actually, just as a quick note as well, I am using the green tote in the background as a green screen. I will extract that afterwards and then sort of superimpose this image onto another background of my choice. I have an idea in my head that I sort of did the lighting similar in the picture, so we'll see how it turns out for me from there. So here we are with the actual shot time. I do have it on a self-timer continuous setting, so that way I can jump back here and grab another piece of Bristol board that I'm going to hold up, because there's a couple of pieces from the scene that are sort of poking up over top of the lid to the tote that I'm using for my background. And I'm literally just improvising with stuff that I have to do this. And I think with the stormtroopers and that in the foreground as they are, I think that it sort of adds to a nice sort of look, I guess you can say, for that height difference and such. And makes it more realistic using that force perspective. That they're sort of larger and everything else. So the one, obviously, stormtrooper on the right, so this guy over here, I guess it would be your left maybe on screen, but the commander, the guy in the blue, he's looking like he's sort of like charging forward as the scout is being force pushed with the crate and the platform behind him. That's the idea behind this shot. And Darth Maul is sort of like charging in towards him. You can imagine sort of like more stormtroopers sort of like up in this area and such. That's the idea. And then obviously the probe droid, I picked that up after I got Darth Maul due to the fact that I just thought that they would be a cool accessory to have in some photos and that. Darth Maul probably would still have access maybe to either making them or using them, who knows. So lighting wise, blue light just to give some extra color over here to sort of complement the red light over there. The red light is just to be giving Darth Maul some lightsaber glow. I don't have his arm on for the lightsaber to light up. It would be his right arm that happens with. And that's okay, because with this I'm just going to add a lightsaber shaft, the blade, itself in Photoshop afterwards. So there's going to be a couple of little Photoshop things here and there. But yeah, that's it. So background will be Photoshopped out. I'll probably give it a color correction and then the lightsaber. And that should be it for Photoshop for this one. I'm not the best at it. I'm not the best at this photography thing, but I'm loving it. So let's see how this takes place and how it goes. So I already have it focused in on the camera already focused in on Darth Maul here at the back. And so we will see how it goes. So it's 10-second shutter, or sorry, countdown, delay. And I'm just going to hold this up over here. And then hopefully that is blocking everything that I need to do. Almost dropped the lid to the tote. I have some stuff holding onto the back of it. So hopefully that didn't mess up the picture. I'll find out here in 1 second. Alright, so I changed a couple of things up just in the background just to sort of fix the green screen on the bottom here. I think I got it pretty well. And then I also had to change something on the cloak of Darth Maul in the background. Very minor changes, but I'm going to do it again. And just trying for that one photo, I guess, that pops up. Nothing's really going to change here. I might blast this, sort of like that, just to give a little bit of diffusion maybe. We'll see how that turns out in the first photo. All I'm using here, if I was going to do fog, is just atmosphere aerosol here. Yeah, that's what I use. I do have a fog machine that I've used before, but it just puts out a huge amount of fog that it just would obscure everything here. So anyhow, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video of sort of like behind the scenes with one of my Darth Maul shots. If you haven't yet, you can check out the description of the video down below. There you'll find our Patreon link. Any support helps the channel here, whether we're doing our battle reports or doing our unboxing reviews and toys or action figure videos. But yeah, any support we're thankful for and will help us out tremendously. So if you haven't yet, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, ignite your hobby.